My phone. Oh.
You're very welcome to Lakelands for round 9 of this year's Energia All Ireland League. In the comms box, it's myself, Podge O'Donnell, and Tommy Lister. Tommy, how are you today?
Brilliant, Podge.
Good stuff, great stuff.
Can't wait for a classic, cracking game.
Yeah, absolutely. There was a good one last night in the Aviva Stadium in Lansdowne Road where our nearest and dearest got the bonus point win against Lansdowne to
No,
go
they
top.
did, and hats off to them for getting them. Hats off to them for getting it. But
Yeah. Um,
yeah,
so we a result here for Terenure could stretch the lead for them a little bit further at the top of the table.
well, Podge, it's absolutely critical and integral and paramount that Terenure get the win today.
Brilliant. Well,
Have to get the win.
we'll go through the teams now. So lining out for Terenure College at 15 is Chris Cosgrave, 14 Henry McAleen, 13 Adam LeGrew, 11 Craig Adams, 10 Casper Gabriel, 9 Alan Benny, and in the forwards pack you have at Loosehead and number 1 Adam Chute, 2 Levi Vaughan, 3 Luke Gridney, 4 Harrison Brewer, 5 Adam Melia, 6 Will Hickey, 7 Luke Clossy, captain, and 8 Jordan Coughlin. And a quick run through the Ballynahinch team at 15, it's Conor Rankin, 14 Mihrag, 13 George Pringle, 12 Mark Best, captain today in Donald and Lunny's absence, 11 Ethan Graham, 10 McKeown, 9 Conor McKee. And in the forward pack at Loosehead, it's Matthew Burke, Clayton Milligan, Tom McAllister, Will Hopes, Declan Horax, Zach McCall, Ruben Crothers, and Bryn Ward. So, a couple of really interesting players in the Ballynahinch team. Tommy Connor McKee in an Ulster Academy back rower, Bryn Ward, the son of famous Andy Ward, and Brian Elliott has just broken into the
Yeah,
comms
good
box.
old Brian Elliott.
Get some security there, please. Captain Bradley Lunny's a notable absentee for Ballynahinch today. He's their talisman, Tom, and he is excellent in the lineup for them, so he'll be a big loss, and also their skipper. Yeah.
Honest man, yeah.
Ballynahinch last week lost against Clontarf 32-12 in Ballynahinch, which was a great result for Clontarf. And Terenure scraped over the line, Tom, in Belfield last week.
They did scrape over the line. However, that was a fully packed and loaded UCD team that Leinster leased their players to.
I mean, you don't sound pleased by that. No.
No. I'm just saying that it was a good win. It was a great win considering the lads were playing against uh, a Leinster A side.
Yeah.
I just think it's brilliant. I think it'll stand to them now, Terenure for the rest of the season.
There's a couple of really good games actually taking place in the Energy All Ireland League. Cork Con have UCD at home. Uh, Young Munster in an All Limerick derby play Garryowen. Clontarf host City of Armagh. And last night
Right.
we saw Lansdowne lose at home to St Mary's 32-16.
James Thornton's looking for you.
Yeah, James Thornton's ringing me, which could be interesting. We'll take this,
We'll
Tom.
take the call. Yeah.
Oh, no,
No,
he's hung up. He's hung up.
it's hung up.
Um, yeah, I wonder what James. I believe James Thornton is at a stag today,
Yeah.
and his brother Niall Thornton's stag. But they said they can't make the game, but they're watching from Kilkenny. So James and all the crew down there, I hope you're in good form, and hopefully we can keep you up to date with all things. Tommy, have you anything to say to Thornty?
Enjoy the stag, James, and have a great time in Kilkenny.
Yeah, there you go. There's a couple of minutes to kick off here. The teams are making their way out. Ballynahinch led today by Mark Best in the centre. Mark Best, who had a stint with Ulster, 11 caps for Ulster, played in England as well with Doncaster and I think Jersey Reds. And he'll be looking to get Ballynahinch across the gain line whenever
Yeah,
he
he's a
can.
big player for them, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's been around for a while. A couple of other caps players in the Ballynahinch team. Matthew Burke had 41 caps for Connacht. Ruben Crothers, who's in former Irish 20s, a really good player for the Irish 20s. He's in from Ulster as well. And Bryn Ward is in an academy contract along with Conor McKee. Ethan Graham is academy as well. And then Mark Best, former Ulster player. John McKee on the bench today. Tommy.
Great player. Oh yeah, he's going to be a big player for us. And Ethan, keep an eye out for Ethan Riley at centre as well.
Yeah, the Aussie.
The Aussie, yeah.
Yeah, so Harry McKeown will get Ballynahinch off.
And Stevie O'Neill there on the sidelines.
Yeah, Stephen O'Neill. Yeah, Stephen O'Neill looking well today.
Yeah, sorry.
Um, yeah, Harry McKeown to get things underway. Looks like Ballynahinch are playing with the wind coming from the college end down the pitch, and
It's a great day for rugby, Podge. It's bitingly cold, but the weather's dry, so we should expect a good game on the horizon.
yeah,
Johnny Erskine from Ulster is the referee today.
yeah, we've seen a bit of Johnny over the
We've
years.
seen a bit of Johnny, good and bad, I should
Yeah,
add.
yeah, and yeah, a couple of changes from the Terenure team from last week. Henry McAleen returns on the right wing with Leinster Academy talent Casper Gabriel in at 10 and Alan Benny at half back. Adam Chute, Levi Vaughan and Jordan Coughlin are the changes up front with a bit of a rejigged forwards unit, Tom.
Very rejigged, yeah, rejigged forwards unit. Luke Rigney at 3.
Luke had a good game last week
Did have a good game, yeah.
back after a nasty ankle injury, which he got in the Leinster Senior
Yeah,
League, and
yeah,
he's looking lean and looking mean.
yeah.
And we're off here in
Off
Lakelands.
and running in Lakelands.
McKeown puts the ball up, and it's spilled and went forward from a combination of Luke Clohessy and I didn't see who the other one. Maybe
Possibly
Shutsy.
Alan Benny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So early scrum, Ballynahinch to feed.
Well, it's very quiet here in Lakelands today, Podge.
It is very quiet.
Very, very quiet.
Maybe they're making their way out a little bit late from the lunch like yourself, Tom.
Well, it was a very good lunch, actually. It was delicious lunch. It was thank you to Paul Crossan, president from last year, for inviting me to the lunch. And just for anyone who's interested in going to the next lunches, we're taking bookings for UCD, the UCD match in January. So if you are interested in going to the lunch, contact the office to get a place.
Lovely. And Conor McKee to feed the scrum. Good strong scrum from Terenure and ball is away. McKeown hits Mark Best in the centre. Mark trying to get over the gain line. A good strong tackle in there from I think it was Alan Benny and Luke Clohessy. Ball with McKeown. Hits Ethan Graham and dancing.
Dancing Ethan, yeah.
Yeah. And Ballynahinch going through the phases with Will Hopes. Ethan Graham in off the left wing, and Mark Best finds contact.
Possibly obstruction there, Podge.
Yeah, and McKeown puts the ball in behind, and it's dealt with by Craig Adams. Craig Adams stands up the defender and offloads to Casper Gabriel. Gabriel gets through the contact. He's so strong. And that's a high tackle. And I think.
Yeah. And
I think Ethan Graham is in trouble here.
Yeah. And it's another shoulder going in there by Milligan.
Yeah,
Definitely. Clinton Milligan.
So Johnny Erskine's going to earn his fee here today.
Johnny Erskine is going to have his work cut out here.
Yeah. Now it was a high challenge, but it looked like he continued to go with the high challenge, and it just looked a lot messier.
Let's see. The assistant ref wants to have a look. Let's just see it here.
Yeah, you see it there.
Oh, we need to see the well.
Yeah. Didn't look great. It just depends. The touch he's in, and the touch judge would have had a pretty good view of it here, Tommy, because it's right in front of him.
Yeah.
The 5 or 6 Terenure fans beside us are obviously shouting for red.
He has the box seats view of it anyway, so
he'll have to deal with it. But the fact it's early in the game, it's like one of those in soccer where you go in hard and you might get away with it at the start. But I don't know. It just looked messy. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what Johnny Erskine does here. I don't know. Is it a red, Tom?
I need to have a look at the replay and see it again.
No, you're sitting on the fence.
I didn't actually see it in live time.
But there was a screen in front of you.
Well.
I think it's yellow.
It'll have to be a card of some sorts, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely. Now, it depends if he's come in with a swinging force that's top speed, Podge.
No.
If he's come in with top speed, then there's a case for a red card.
No, it was more of a kind of a seatbelt kind of.
If it's a seatbelt tackle, then it's probably a yellow card. But now the referee is dawdling a bit. And now he wants to speak to one of the Terenure lads. Like, Come on.
Yeah, I think he's having a
You
word with them
need to have a word and you need to give the penalty to Terenure.
he has to talk to him, Tom, because there was a bit of a schmozzle afterwards. So he's to give them the whole calm it down. And Clayton Milligan is in, and Johnny Erskine is reaching to his cards, and it's a yellow card.
Yellow card.
So,
But now, Milligan came in with a punch there on Levi Vaughan.
yeah.
Need to see that again later on.
So Clayton Milligan, 6 tries this year for Ballynahinch, prolific off the base of a scrum or base of a maul. And it's a penalty to Terenure. Chris Cosgrave will go down the line and give Terenure their first entry into the Ballynahinch half. And he finds touch just here at the halfway line. So Levi Vaughan to throw the ball in. Levi in for the start ahead of Max Russell this week.
Yeah.
Max had a nasty hand injury where he broke his hand and he'll be out for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Big shout out there to Richie McDonald, Terenure physio.
The man, the legend, Richie McDonald.
Levi Vaughan to throw. Hits Harrison. Clean line out. And Luke Claw off the base of the maul. He hits Ethan Riley on a strong line over the gain line with ease. Ball with Alan Benny. Benny finds his forwards. Looked like Levi Vaughan with an early carry. Benny then finds, I think it's Adam Chute. Adam Chute, good ball presentation. And with Casper Gabriel. Gabriel finding, I think Adam LeGrew in at second centre. And Jordan Coughlin with a strong carry as well. Turner come back to the left.
Adamelia takes it up there.
Yeah, and Turner going through the phases. Chris Cosgrave. Cosgrave hits Adam Chute. He's put down on the gain line, but good build up here from Terenure, going through the phases early.
Yeah, early doors.
Yeah, Chris Cosgrave to the gain line.
Come on, Chris.
And Will Hickey was very good last week against UCD, and he seems to be getting his hands on the ball early again. Adam LeGrew, so hard to tackle, finds Henry Mackerleen. Mackerleen skips Jordan Coughlin to Harrison Brewer out in the tram lines. And Turner going left and right here. And Ballynahinch are dealing with it okay.
They're testing out the different. They're testing out Hinch so far.
Yeah. Ethan Riley, very direct, very confrontational. And that's slow ball now and Terenure will find Henry Mackerleen.
It's a slow and stodgy porridge.
He gets over the gain line and he's so difficult to put down, Henry Mackerleen.
Yeah.
Harrison Brewer with the off. Finds Alan Benny.
Hey, grounded.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my goodness gracious
knock on the line by Alan Benny.
That was a try line at his mercy. He should have scored that.
He should have scored
There's
that.
no doubt about it. They should have scored that try. I don't know what he was doing there, but
and that's slow ball now and Terenure will find Henry Mackerleen.
It's a slow and stodgy porridge.
He gets over the gain line and he's so difficult to put down, Henry Mackerleen.
Yeah.
Harrison Brewer with the off. Finds Alan Benny.
Hey, grounded.
Give credit to the challenge the defender.
Yeah, you do, Podge. But at the end of the day, he should be scoring those.
No, he absolutely should. But you kind of have to. I think it was Ethan Graham would track back, and like a lot of people would just not bother.
True.
So it'll be a Ballynahinch scrum on the 5 meter line, and they'll be looking for an escape, an exit, and they'll count their blessings.
Yeah, there will be. Bit of a stoppage here, Podge.
It's been stop-start. Scoreboard says there's about 7.5 minutes gone, but it feels like about 20 minutes, Tommy.
Yeah, it does.
The lights are on early.
They are on early, yeah. It's December. It's a week to winter solstice.
Yeah. Couple of shout-outs. Shout out to Thomas Gabriel, who is tuning in from Vienna. He's the father of Casper Gabriel. He was here a couple of weeks ago. Lovely man. And it's great that we've got a viewing contingent from Vienna. And I'm sure Fuzzy's probably tuned in.
Definitely around the place anyway. He's got some memorabilia, I believe, to give us later on.
Good stuff.
From the tour.
Conor McKee to feed the scrum. Steady platform here. The last scrum went down, and it's I think it's Ruben Crothers off the base, finds safety of the ground. Ballynahinch are going to do 1 or 2 phases and probably look to kick. It was Bryn Ward at 8, I think, today. And a good clearance
It's
kick.
a good no.
And it's fielded by Henry McAleen. I think it went back.
Backwards. No, it's gone forwards.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. I think it went back, but
Did too.
yeah. So Ballynahinch escape, good long clearance, not dealt with very well by Henry Mackerleen, it must be said, and it brings Ballynahinch right up to the halfway line and an attack and scrum.
Yeah. Go, Eddie. Chutzy looks focused. He's looking over the far side. He looks really focused.
Yeah.
So does Claw and so does Harrison and Jordan Coughlin at Amelia. They're all faces of concentration for this scrum.
An early score in
Uh,
Temple Hill is Cork Constitution 7, UCD 5. So that looks
right.
like it's going to be an open game today, Tom.
Yeah, I'm gonna think. Sorry.
Scores brought to us by Annie Score, which is a fantastic app
It's a super app.
for followers of the Energia All Ireland League. So the third scrum of the game, Connor McKee to feed the ball, and it's fairly even in the scrum. And Adam Chute has gone down, and it's a full penalty.
Uh,
And
yeah. Like Terenure were driving forward there off scrum, but
no.
ref sees it differently. Erskine sees it differently though.
So that'll be an interesting duel for the rest of the day between Adam Chewett and Tom McAllister. The Ballynahinch tight head getting the early advantage there, and Mark Best with that big right boot will try to
Cannon
it's a
of a
left
boot.
boot actually. He slices it in kind of banana style into the Terenure 22, and it'll be an attacking line out with Clayton Milligan off the pitch for that yellow card. Looks like Kelvin Hamilton has been introduced, and he'll take this line out. So early organisation for Ballynahinch required with Milligan off the pitch for that infringement, and they find Ward in the middle of the line out, and good defence from Terenure pushing them in towards the touchline, going
Getting
backward at
driven
pace,
backwards
and
though.
they've broken away. And a great tackle by Levi Vaughan.
Super tackle.
McKee finds Best getting his hands on the ball a lot in these early encounters, and it's gone to ground. It's a bit
Not the
scrappy,
greatest of
and it's
passes.
with George Pringle finds sanctuary to ground and going through the forwards here, and back down the blind side with Bryn Ward, son of Andy Ward. Very good player for the Irish 20s over the last couple of seasons. A little bit of crossing there, but Mark Best. It's a full penalty again. Tackler not
Oh, jeez.
releasing.
I'm not sure about that one.
And Adam Melia is shaking his head as well. So
That looked like a fair turnover by Harrison.
so Mark Best again will try and put Ballynahinch into the corner. He does that, and Turner are going to have to go to work again to keep this Ballynahinch maul out. It's actually a good start for Ballynahinch considering
Has
they're
been a
down
good
to
start,
14
yeah.
players, and
They are playing well, to be fair to
they are
them.
playing well. Like, ball taken in the middle of the line out by Declan Horrocks. And that maul is getting set, and he's gone down the blind, and Henry Mackerleen stays out of it. So Ballynahinch are going to throw the kitchen sink at Terenure here, it looks like, through the forwards.
Wonder will they need the teapot and the refrigerator.
Oh, yeah. Matthew Burke with the carry. Connor McKee looking to fish it out. Finds Hamilton, the replacement hooker, and another penalty to Ballynahinch, and they've a kind of a free play here,
yeah.
and it's with the centre Pringle's over the line as he held up.
It looked like he got that down to me.
Just now, Ballynahinch will be looking to get over here to go wide, and that could be trouble for Adam LeGrew. That's a knock on, but it looked like he was trying to make the tackle.
To be honest with you, I thought Hinch got the ball down the first time.
Yeah, it was very close, if not. So Johnny Erskine's going to bring it all the way back over to the left-hand side.
Let off for Terenure.
I think it was maybe offside. So,
Yeah.
so Turner have got the wrong side of Johnny
Yeah.
Erskine. This must be the
Funny how Erskine calls them really quick when but yeah, he's very slow to call them when Terenure in attack.
now, Tommy. You're wearing your glasses today, and I think they're a little bit purple tinted there, are they?
Okay. Sorry.
No, no. You might be right, but
Time
this
will tell.
time will tell, Tommy. Yeah. So Mark Bass actually,
Jeez, what sort of kick was
I
that?
think he actually kicked it backwards. So it
Not a good.
looked like they were kind of a little bit further along than that, but a bit of a slice from Mark
Yeah.
Best, and it's a line out to Ballynahinch. This is their third or fourth one of these in a row. Terenure have been able to keep out that maul, and they go up again with Ward. And, it, and it's set and it's gone down. And it could be a turnover. Turnover looks
Yeah.
like it's turnover. Alan Benny looks like he has it.
Yeah.
It'll be a
It's a good
scrum to
turnover.
Terenure.
Terenure did oh so well to hold that riposte out by Ballynahinch because Ballynahinch looked.
Yeah.
If I was a betting man, you get even money for them to score a try there, but they didn't. So Terenure have the ball.
Yeah, I'm not. So scrum to Terenure. Gave away a penalty in the last scrum. Adam Chute going down. So Turner will be looking for a bigger scrum this time, and they'll be looking to get the ball out quick and exit.
Gonna give a big couple of shout outs. Give a big shout out firstly to Morris Downing, our one of our chairmen in the club. And I'm going to give a big shout out. I'm going to give a shout as well to Frank. A big shout out to Frank from Ballynahinch, who I was happy Frank Morris introduce me to. Two lovely people who are enjoying the match today, wherever they are in the vantage point. And at the lunch podge, Paul Candon's pirouetting with the wine bottle was a sight to behold.
Brilliant. So so penalty to Terenure here. They won the scrum, crashed it up, and an infringement by Ballynahinch, and they
Yeah,
look to Chris Cosgrave's right boot. It's into the wind, so
it is.
tricky enough kick, and he'll be looking to find somewhere near the halfway line. All going well,
Doesn't need to be too clever here. Just gets it into touch.
and yeah, so line out to Terenure, Levi Vaughan to throw. I'm trying to figure out the Ballynahinch back row because um, I'm not sure who's wearing jersey number 8. I don't know if it is Bryn Ward or Ruben Crothers. Um, but both of them have been pretty good in the
They
opening
have, yeah,
exchanges.
they're good players. Hugo Crothers played Ireland under 20s about
Yeah,
3 years ago.
yeah. Ball won by Ternure's Harrison Brewer in the middle of the line out. The maul a little bit slow to get going. It's at the back with Levi Vaughan. Um, and it's just rumbling forward, peels around the blind side and go forward ball here for Terenure. Alan Benny looking to get it out. Benny will hit Ethan Riley. Riley out the back door to
Casper
Casper
Gabriel,
Gable with a
what
big
sort of pass
throw.
was that?
Found Craig Adams. Craig will stand up as defender and very hard to put down. So a little bit scrappy from Terenure, but ball with Levi Vaughan rumbling forward.
This will go the full distance, Podge, I think.
Benny with the break, and he finds Casper Gabriel. Gabriel fighting to get the ball back. He
Oh,
just about did. And Ethan
you're lucky
Riley.
there.
Riley with Chris Cosgrave, and they're going wide very early and putting the receivers under awful pressure. Henry McLean had to reach for that, and he got clobbered by a couple of Ballynahinch players. Luke Rigney, he knows only one way, and that's forward, but he's going backwards, unfortunately, and it's with Alan Benny again. Benny to Gabriel. Gabriel with the little
Gabriel needs to
dummy.
go.
He's so dangerous on the gain line.
Knock on possibly there, but
No,
you're allowed play on.
ball with Adam LeGrew. Adam LeGrew. Yeah.
Oh, no, what?
Penalty to Ballynahinch. I don't know what that was for. I think it was Harrison Brewer in the side of the ruck,
Strange call.
but but it'll be a penalty, and it's with Connor Rankin, and Connor
Gonna take
Rankin's
the points.
he's pointed to the posts, and Ballynahinch will look to take an early lead. So Ballynahinch out of 14 players have been pretty comfortable.
They've been comfortable, yeah, you have to say.
So shout out to club sponsors MJ Flood. MJ Flood, our title sponsor here, sponsoring our first team jersey, and thank you very much to them as always.
Mhm.
So the wind will be at Conor Rankin's back. Yeah. That's a pretty kickable one.
Yeah, it is.
Just right of centre, maybe. Yeah. That's a good strike. It's up, it's over, and it's 3-0 to Ballynahinch.
Yeah,
Early lead here for Ballynahinch. About 20 minutes gone in the first half, and Terenure will have to go to work.
yeah, they will.
So Casper Gabriel with the restart, big left foot. He'll hang it up in the air into the wind, and he'll be looking for Harrison Brewer, Amelia, and co to get a hand on it.
Yeah, hang it up there.
It's
He
hanging.
needs to hang it up there, Casper Gabriel.
It's taken quite well by Ballynahinch. Not much of a chase from
No,
Terenure, and Ballynahinch will go down the blind side. That's a strong carry.
strong carry.
And Conor McKee just organising his attack. Might go to the box kick here. He puts it up. That's a big box kick. And Jordan Coughlin's under it. And he's infringed, going for it. And the flag has gone up. And it'll be a line out to Terenure just into their half. So the wind is going to be a factor here. Like if you just look,
Swirling wind, isn't it?
if you look at the linesman's flag, it's
Yeah.
very much blowing straight down the pitch towards the clubhouse, and you could see that from Gabriel's restart and McKee's box kick. It's challenging.
Yeah.
So Levi Vaughan, Harrison Brewer's won lots of line-up ball at the start. It's him again, and it's scrappy, but it's with Levi Vaughan. Cleans up the mess, finds the ground, and it's with Alan Benny. Alan Benny look to his forwards. It's Amelia, gets low, hits the ground, and quick ball here for Benny.
Quick ball is a must here for Terenure.
Luke Rigney taking it standing still, but still managed to get to the ground, get over the line, and it'll be with Casper Gabriel. Big left boot, big kick.
It's not gone out in the full.
Oh, he just got a bounce.
Just got a bounce in time.
You'd have to say he was quite lucky there. I don't know if he meant
Yeah,
that. But,
yeah, because a lot of the time when I see that type of projection with kicks, it's normally straight out in the full.
Yeah, well, I'd say there was an inch or two in it there, maybe
yeah.
at best. So
fine margins.
Fine margins, Tom. That's what it's about here.
Yeah,
the energy.
exactly. It is. It's a dog-eat-dog league.
So Ballynahinch
No quarter given.
with Kelvin Hamilton, and he finds Hopes in the middle of the line out. Good line out. Turner trying to sack it. I don't think they did. It's set up. Balls at the base of Conor McKee. McKee's going to put up a box. He just hangs up in the air. Absolute nightmare. Casper Gabriel takes it, spins, he gets over the gain line, and the ball's with Benny. Benny finds Jordan Coughlin, tip on pass to Luke Clossy, I think. And Alan Benny finds Ethan Riley. Riley finds Mackerleen. Mackerleen goes out to Adam LeGrew. Wisely puts the ball behind.
That's not a bad option by LeGrew.
And a good chase from Craig Adams. Craig gets him. Has to let him up. And Ballynahinch have it here. And not many Ballynahinch in that ruck. I thought they could have counter-rucked. And Ballynahinch rumbling forward. The ball's at the base of Conor McKee. I think it's going to be another box kick. McKee set. And he puts the ball up. And it's up and under Henry Mackerleen here, just in front of the comms box. And Mackerleen is going to have a cut. And he gets by one. He gets by two. He's looking for an offload here. And great carry from Henry Mackerleen. He's so dangerous.
Super carry by Mackerleen. He's a great broken field runner.
Yeah, he scored a load of tries this year. Casper Gabriel looking for Amelia to hit an angle for him. Ball with Benny. Benny throws it to the ground. Harrison Brewer did well to pick it up. Big skip pass out to Levi Vaughan in the tram line. Levi fighting to stay in field, and he does, and it's with Alan Benny again. Benny juggling it. ducks, dodges, he weaves, he gets it to Amelia. Amelia knows only one way, and that's forward. And it's with Benny again. Benny finds Gabriel. He's so dangerous here. He's looking for that offload all the time on the gain line. And he is taken down just on the 22-meter line here. Benny will find Ethan Riley. Riley's going to have a cut himself. He goes forward. He's fighting. He rolls forward. Benny's going to have a go himself again. And Adam Mealy in the second row today finds the ground. Quick ball, and Casper Gabriel looking for the offload, and he knocks it on. That was a good opportunity for Terenure. McKee again with the box kick, and it's gone straight out.
Full,
so attacking platform for Terenure here. A couple of bodies on the ground. And I wonder how much is left in that sin bin, Tom. Would you have any idea?
I think it'd be up. It's up. It's up. It's well up at this stage.
Okay, so turn Ballynahinch back to 15. Milligan in the middle of the scrum for Ballynahinch.
Yeah.
So it's a bit frantic, isn't it, Tom?
Very frantic, yeah. 3-0. Shout out to our Australian contingent of Caffo, Connor Pender, Campbell, and all the lads tuning in Sydney. I hope you're having a great time watching the match.
Campbell
and Callum Smith as well.
Campbell would have loved this one today, wouldn't he?
He would if he'd have thrived in this today.
His old pals.
Yeah.
So Cork Connor running away with it down in Cork. It's 28 points to 5. And that was a 2:30 kickoff as well. So UCD looked to be out of the game early doors. And City of Armagh have taken the lead against Clontarf in Castle Avenue. And it's 3-0 here with about 15 minutes to play in the first half. 3-0 lead to Ballynahinch, who have been good value for the 3-0.
Is that a Ballynahinch scrum? Did they not kick it straight out in the full there, Podge?
They did, Tom. I don't know what's after happening there, to be honest with you. So ball fed by Conor McKee. It's at the base. That's a good scrum from Ballynahinch. And he's going to kick it again himself. And
not straight out.
And
now, unless it took a deflection.
So line out to Terenure. Halfway between the 22 and the halfway line, and Levi Vaughan to throw. And if it was a betting man, it'll be Harrison Brewer who's going to go up again.
Be Harrison, but don't say that too loudly because there could be Hinch ears listening around.
Yeah, they could be.
Yeah, I'd say it'd be Harrison.
No, the fool is Tom, and it's Adamelia towards the back of the line.
Yeah.
A good platform here for Terenure, well set. Levi Vaughan with the ball at the back, and rumbling infield, rumbling forward.
You would know Hinch coaching team, they could be listening into this.
It's a full penalty, Terenure.
This is going to be a dog-eat-dog game, Podge. I really think they should Terenure should take the points here.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens. It's with Chris Cosgrave now. He is looking to go down the line again, turning down the 3 points.
I don't know about that. It's a brave call.
A good kick by Chris Cosgrave brings Terenure almost up, pretty much just up to the 5-meter line.
Yeah.
Perfect platform. I wonder, will Ballynahinch go up and compete, or will they get set and try to hold out the maul? Adam Chute gives the call to Levi Vaughan. Vaughan, a bit of movement forward to throw down to Harrison Brewer and popped it down to the front where Will Hickey took it. Very intricate move, and they're rumbling towards the line. They're trying to stay in field.
Have to stay in field.
And it looks like Terenure are going to get over here. They're rumbling forward. Ball is well set.
Try. That's a try for Terenure.
Try Terenure. It's Jordan Coughlin with the try. Really good line-out move. Up in the middle. Pop back down to Will Hickey and they moved the point of attack quite well.
That was a great try.
Popped it down to the front where Will Hickey took it. Very intricate move. And they're rumbling towards the line. They're trying to stay in field.
Have to stay in field.
And it looks like Terenure are going to get over here. They're rumbling forward. Ball is well set.
Try. Give my hand there. Background. What's over there? Sorry. It's Cosgrave with the kick coming up.
Yeah, tricky kick for a right footer, but Chris Cosgrave has been kicking really well. He kicked two absolute great kicks to win the match last week in the dying moments.
Two super kicks, yeah. Two super kicks to save our bacon, save Terenure's bacon.
Good strike. It just drifts to the
Drift
right.
out. Still, it's good for Terenure's sake to be back in front.
Yeah, so Harry McKeown with the restart, 5 points to three, 10 minutes or 11 minutes to go in the first half here in Lakelands. Ballynahinch playing with a strong wind, and McKeown will hang this up. That's a fine restart,
It is, yeah.
and well taken by Harrison Brewer.
Was that taken in the air, possibly?
Yeah, it was very close.
To be taken in the air.
So Alan Benny doing the organisation at the base of the ruck. He pops it off to Levi Vaughan. I don't think he was expecting it, but he's done quite well. And Turner just popping the ball off the players, standing still behind the gain line.
It's all static.
Yeah, sucking in some players. Ball to Gabriel. Gabriel's big left boot, straight down the middle of the pitch. And Conor Rankin runs it back.
That's a
Good
great tackle by Ethan.
Yeah, he's very good defensively.
Super player.
Strong carry from
Yeah.
Tom McAllister and Chutzy with the big challenge.
Oh,
And Mark Best taken just as he was about to kick the ball.
that's some charge down. I think one of the Hinch players was trying to take a dive there, but
Yeah.
the ref didn't buy it. So it's play on.
Ethan Graham, lively with ball in hand, scored a couple of tries, scored a great try last week against Clontarf. And Ballynahinch bring the ball up to the halfway line. Good quick ball, McKeown out the back. And a little chip in through. And
Let it go, let it go.
and he throws it in quickly, finds Alan Benny. Alan Benny finds Craig Adams. Craig Adams with a bit of grass in
A
front.
charge here.
Way, and they didn't throw the offload. Casper Gabriel at scrum half finds Will Hickey. Will so strong in the contact, and quick ball for Alan Benny with Chris Cosgrave. Chris Cosgrave hits Jordan Coughlin in the middle of the Coughlin running onto the ball is never easy to defend.
No.
Cosgrove in at 10 here, finds Gabriel out the back door,
Uh-huh.
show and go. And it's with that Amelia rumbling forward. And this is frantic stuff.
Yeah, it is. Next thing Terenure should do here is kick the ball down the tram line.
And it's Henry Macklin. I don't think he's going to do that.
No, he's
And
not. He
should he?
give it to Legrue.
And he hands off. And he's got it.
Give it to Legrue.
And he finds Adam Legrue. Adam Legrue and Henry Macklin kind of playing on their own here.
There.
And
just held up.
So ball there for Alan Benny, and it looked like an infringement, and that is a cynical challenge.
That is a cynical foul right on the try line by Ballynahinch.
Yeah, and Alan Benny was about to release the Terenure pack there, and you can only imagine that a couple of phases might have done it for Terenure because Ballynahinch weren't back. So yellow card
for Ethan Graham. He's going for 10 minutes to cool down.
So 2 yellow cards in the first half for Ballynahinch. First one to Hooker Milligan, second left wing Ethan Graham, and it's going to be a tricky defensive set for Ballynahinch here. And it looks like Terenure are going to tap and go. I don't think they're going to go to the line out. Balls with Jordan Coughlin. And a little bit of shimmy and a little bit of jiggery pokery, and it finds its way back to Jordan Coughlin again. And Jordan Coughlin's over the line, but is he held up?
I think he's held
Johnny
up.
Erskine's having a look. Might be just short. Alan Benny's digging. I don't know what's going on there, but Benny can't get the ball back. It's like it seems to be stuck.
It does, yeah.
Benny has it
seems
now.
To be lodged
he finds Harrison Brewer. Brewer short again. It'll be a pick and go here, and over the line. And is the ball grounded? Johnny Erskine's having a look. He says it's held up. He says it's held up.
Jesus.
And it was Jordan Coughlin who went for the try line, and a couple of Ballynahinch players underneath it. So it'll be 22 dropouts from the goal line. It was either Jordan or Will Hickey who had their hands on the ball.
Probably would have done handy there.
Yeah. I think the referee just said 9 minutes left to play. There's 6 or 7 on the clock, so that's not bad. Um, a couple of Ballynahinch players down. Tom McAllister getting treatment. And you could say that yellow card was well stood to them.
Well, it was a clear and obvious yellow card because it was a cynical foul on the try line. But yeah, it kind of did stand to them for some reason.
They're
You
getting
know,
away with it.
teams seem to play well with 14 men.
Yeah, but it was a try. You like a couple of phases later, it looked
Would
like.
have been, yeah, yeah. If Terenure did that, you'd completely understand as well.
Yeah.
So,
So Connor Rankin with the restart, big win at his back. Big win at his back here, and he goes
an
long,
Arctic win
and
today,
it hits the
Podge.
ground, and it's with Will Hickey, and Will Hickey's going to put the head down, and the ball is tucked, and he's looking for contact. He finds contact in the middle of the pitch, and Alan Benny goes right. He finds Chris Cosgrave. Cosgrave's bring the ball to the gain line. He finds Casper Gabriel. Gabriel finds Mackerleen, and Mackerleen again standing up defenders, beating players, so hard to put down. Luke Rigney is the handout for it, and he goes forward, and it's a good defending tackle from Ballynahinch. Luke Clossy rumbling forward. He rolls, he gets over the gain line, and he's still not put down.
Oh,
And
there
Will
was a
Hickey's there
dance.
to ruck over. Turn to go left, Chris Cosgrave in the standoff position. He finds nobody, throws it to ground, and Ethan Riley cleans it up on
Oh,
the
it's
ground.
well recovered.
Benny has a little break himself. He's on his own, absolutely on his own, and there's two or three Ballynahinch players on the ball, and it's a penalty to Ballynahinch when the Terenure attack is so disjointed. Um, and yeah, like it just there's just a lot of
So,
confusion. It looks like
yeah, it was a
when
bit of
when
a
Terenure go through two or three phases.
trying to catch a bus and outside Euston Station or Connolly. I'm trying to get on where you want to get on the Lewis line or whether you want to go on the 14 or the 15 bus.
Yeah,
You gotta. That's what it's a bit like. Mumbo jumbo. But
Mumbo
still, Terenure have the lead.
have the lead. Ballynahinch playing most of the first half almost with 14 players are still in this game.
Oh,
Connor Rankin is going to search for a touch, and it looks like it's not going to go
missed
out,
touch,
and
and
it's
it's a
taken by
bad
Casper
miss. That's
Gabriel.
a poor miss.
Gabriel loves with ball in hand. Another
Oh
dummy,
yeah, that's great play by
and he brings
Casper
the ball
Gabriel.
up to the halfway line. He's electric with ball in hand. Luke Rigney puts the head down, gets over the gain line. Ball with Benny. Benny's looking for Chris Cosgrave in at 10. Harrison Brewer playing almost 12, and he finds Ethan Riley with a lovely pass.
That is more, yeah.
And Cosgrove in at 10 again. He finds Craig Adams. Craig Adams finds Adam LeGrew. LeGrew brings the play just inside the 22. And Harrison Brewer again. He must have had touched the ball about 10 times in the first half. Benny goes down the blind, finds Henry McAleen with the tip on past Craig Adams. Put ball to boot, but it's scrappy and it just goes out into the Ballynahinch dugout.
Right though.
It looks like it came off a Ballynahinch player, and it'll be a Terenure line out.
That's a Ballynahinch line out. Just the way the ref is holding. No, you're right, Podge. It is a Terenure line out.
Yeah,
Levi Vaughan will throw the ball in.
yeah, I think it must have found a Ballynahinch player's foot or something that went out. So Levi Vaughan to feed the line out straight up at the front with Will Hickey off the top, and it's Ethan Riley looking for the gain line. Alan ball with Alan Benny,
Oh,
and it was a Casper Gabriel. Gabriel in Henry Mackerleen off his wing to cause some chaos for Ballynahinch, and ball with Will Hickey. Will Hickey throws us a wide pass to Craig Adams, um, and Jordan Coughlin with the carry. Gets over the gain line, finds Benny. Benny with quick ball to Chris Cosgrave. Cosgrave out the back to Ethan Riley. Ethan Riley straightens, and a good challenge from Tom McAllister there from Ballynahinch. And Chris Cosgrave finds Adam LeGrew.
Levi Vaughan's
Levi
away
Vaughan.
here.
He's a lot quicker than he looks, isn't he,
He
Tom?
is, yeah. Bit like Dan Sheehan.
Yeah. And Luke Rigney with another good carry. 4 or 5 carries already for Luke Rigney. And Henry Mackerleen finds Harrison Brewer.
Harrison.
Brewer's just swallowed up by Mark Best, but he rolls and he gets forward. And Will Hickey with a good carry.
He's been a great signing for Terenure this season.
Yeah, and he missed a lot of rugby with an injury at the start of the season, and he's coming into his own. But that was scrappy, and it just seems to be breaking down 5 or 6 phases into the attack.
It's not. It's a bit of a mumbo jumbo attack on display today.
Yeah, so knock on. It'll be Ballynahinch scrum, Conor McKee to feed, and for all the attack Terenure have had, Ballynahinch have defended quite well.
Yeah. They defend it like tigers.
Mhm.
Excuse me.
So probably maybe the last play here. There's a minute on the clock in Lakelands. Might
Erskine
be.
said there was 4, wasn't there? 3 minutes added time.
Yeah, so possibly 1 or 2 minutes left. We'll go around the grounds again, Tom. Let's see what's happening.
I'll do it this time.
Yeah.
I'll call him out. Let's refresh. 28-5 as you were down in Cork. It's 5-3, of course, here in Lakelands. It's 0-all. Well, that's the kick-off at 5 o'clock. Is City of Armagh 13-7 ahead? That's the scores on the doors this afternoon.
0-all in the 5 o'clock game.
It's 0-all in the
It's
5 o'clock
0-all
game.
in the
Steve.
5 o'clock game.
Wouldn't have guessed.
Stevie O'Neill wanting to get into the comms box here. And Ballynahinch put the ball in behind the Terenure defence with Craig Adams. Craig Adams has a look. He's got Chris Cosgrave with him. He slows down. He's eyeing it up. He finds Jordan Coughlin with an awful pass.
And it's shocking
That's
stuff.
a shocking pass by any standard.
Yeah. And that puts what happens now is that puts Ballynahinch in prime attacking position
Yeah.
with just a minute to go.
Yeah, really bizarre there from Craig Adams. He kind of he was between 2 or 3 minds and he did none of them really, didn't he?
I just think sometimes, Podge, in this match, I think Terenure are playing too much rugby in their own half. It's so hard to kick the ball every now and again and relieve yourself of the pressure.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. I just wonder, is that wind out there kind of maybe
It's causing
hampering a kick?
It's causing a lot of problems. No doubt about it.
So, back line lined up here in front of us. McKeown, Mark Best, Connor Rankin, Ethan Graham's off, and Ori Mirag on the right wing here. So, I expect Ballynahinch are going to launch some sort of an attack here.
Yeah, I expect them to.
Oh, you were to keep counting this.
Bryn Ward off the base of the scrum, I think, as well. Could be an option here for Ballynahinch.
Yeah, definitely.
So, ball fed by Conor McKee at the number 8's feet.
He's related to Andy Ward, who used to play for Ireland.
His son, yeah. Mark Best brings the ball to the gain line.
That's a great steal by Ethan Riley.
Turned over by Ethan Riley. Took the ball off George Pringle and
just ripped it off him.
Mark Best may have it no, but it's with Terenure. Alan Benny finds Casper Gabriel and he listens to Tommy. He put the ball in behind Ballynahinch. Good kick and good gain there from
tactics.
Terenure.
But it's possibly gone straight out.
Alan Benny wants him to go quick, but not an option.
No.
So that's half time. So half time, 5-3 to Terenure here in a fairly even contest, and we're going to take a break. So we're back for the second half here in Lakelands, round 9 of the Energy All-Ireland League. 5 points to 3 in favour of Terenure. Terenure to try from a maul in the first half. Jordan Coughlin getting over from a good set-piece move, and it'll be Casper Gabriel to restart, and they'll have the wind at the back. It's a big wind, and Gabriel left foot hangs it up in the air and hits it.
Ooh, that's a
Finds
knock on.
hits the ground. It comes off a Ballynahinch player's chest. That could be okay. So Luke Closey to bring the Terenure. That's a great challenge by Tom McAllister. And Luke Closey lucky to find the sanctuary of the ground. Down the blind side with Ethan Riley. Ethan Riley finds Craig Adams rolling forward up in the air. And Benny finds Harrison Brewer. Brewer must have had the ball about 10 times in the first half. He's been everywhere. And slow ball for Terenure. Alan Benny finds Casper Gabriel. Gabriel feeds Adam Chute, who's hit hard on the gain line. And Casper Gabriel again hits Cosgrave. Cosgrave rolls forward. Good clean up by Casper Gabriel to keep the play alive. And it's with Adam Melia. Adam Melia tackled well. And ball pops out of the back of the scrums with Benny. Benny finds Will Hickey. Will Hickey's all on his own here, and there's 2 Ballynahinch players
It's gonna
over
be a
it.
turnover for Hinch.
And it is a turnover for Ballynahinch. And I don't know, the ref's playing advantage here. And it's
Yeah.
And it was Will Hickey got isolated. And that's happened once or twice in the first half where Alan Benny kind of goes for a little break and he dumps it off to a Terenure player, but inevitably they're on their own and Ballynahinch are getting 2 or 3 players over it.
Yeah.
But
Doesn't appear to be like that though. But
Terenure had all the ball, but running out of ideas 4 or 5
know.
phases into the
the
attack.
rain is starting to come down now, Clyde. So it's gonna be
It's going to be a bit messy, Tom.
a bit, and that's held up in the wind.
It did held up in the wind, and Ballynahinch line out here in front of us. Clayton Milligan to throw the ball in. Milligan has scored about 6 tries this year for Ballynahinch. He's been prolific off the base of the scrum, and Matthew Burke with the line out call to Milligan. Will Hopes goes up, dumps it off to Conor McKee. McKee finds Mark Best. Mark Best out the back door to Harry McKeown. McKeown brings in Pringle, and it's on the halfway line. And it's with Harry McKeown and Ethan Graham fighting to get over the gain line for Ballynahinch. Mark Best with a lovely flat pass, bringing Mirag in, tackle just on the halfway line, and a good couple of phases here for Ballynahinch.
Weather starts to grade.
Yeah, the weather's coming down here. Conor McKeown kicks the ball
That's a
away,
wild kick.
holds it up in the air. Chris Cosgrove takes it well.
Cosgrave has done well.
He beat the first defender, and Henry McAleen with the kick
Not a
straight,
great option.
straight down the throat of Ethan Graham.
Down
Not
the plan line.
and Adam LeGrew with an important challenge. Counter ruck comes in,
Interrocking. Nice.
and counter ruck is good, and Terenure turn the ball over.
Superb counter ruck by Terenure.
Alan Benny finds Harrison Brewer. Brewer's with the lovely line by Jordan Coughlin. He gets way over the gain line. Great carry by Jordan Coughlin. But Casper Gabriel and
they're very offside there.
Casper,
It looks like that. Lazy running too by Ballynahinch.
Just looks to be overcomplicated there by Terenure, and a relieving kick.
Just be careful as well when when the weather's like this and it's very windy.
Ethan Riley only knows one way,
in an awkward position. He's blown for a knock on.
Yeah. Oh, it's very messy, Tom.
Oh, it is. Anyone's game.
5-3. 5 minutes into the second half, Ballynahinch scrum, and the weather's come down.
Getting dark as well.
Yeah.
Try to do a score. What are they doing around the grounds?
It's a bit of a stop here. One of the Ballynahinch players, I think it's Matthew Burke, just fixing his boot. And
it's 28-19 down in Cork, Podge.
Yeah, that's a big score for Cork and very different UCD side this week.
It's 28-19.
Wow, UCD are back in it.
They are in a way. It's 21-13 across the Liffey in Castle Avenue between City of Clontarf and City of Armagh.
So Conor McKee feeds. Ball is at number 8's feet. As Mark Best standing in at first receiver out the back door to Henry McKeown. This is a lovely attack, and it's with Ethan Graham on the left-hand side, and it'll need a good challenge from Craig Adams that comes in and he makes the tackle.
Very, very light defending by Terenure.
Yeah, and Ballynahinch are going to go through the phases here. McKee with the little break. And Tom McAllister with the carry. And a good tackle there by Jordan Coughlin. Looks like Adam Melia's over the ball. Penalty Terenure. I think Adam Melia with the turnover on the ground. And Alan Benny's gone quick. Like the ball has somehow ended up with Henry McAleen. McAleen 1-on-1.
He's away.
He's pinning the ears back. And
does he have the gas?
No, but he has the strength and he stays strong.
He's got to get it. Try to Terenure. Superb try by Henry McAleen.
What a try by Henry McAleen. I don't know how the ball ended up with him. Alan Benny somehow took the penalty quickly, kicked it to Henry McAleen, and we'll have to see that again. Wow, what a try. That's one of the finest tries over on the Lakelands. And Alan Benny's gone quick. Yeah, quick penalty. The ball is up, found Henry McAleen, stood up Ethan Graham.
I'm sure it was a penalty. He just cleared it down and it found it's there. A lot of wingers would have been tackled and bungled into touch there.
So strong, Henry McAleen. Hodge. So, wow, we got our breath back there. That was an absolute unbelievable try from Henry McAleen, way in his own 22. So strong, quick, so hard to put down, and he fought all the way to the try line. Chris Cosgrave with the conversion attempt, a tricky one, wind at his back. A tricky one for a right footer, way out on the right-hand touchline. Yeah. This will be a fine kick if he gets it over.
Yeah, it'll be some kick, all right.
It's a good strike.
It's got a turn. Yeah.
What a conversion. Great conversion by Chris Cosgrove. So that's going to bring the score 12 points to 3. 8 minutes gone in the first half, and you're not going to see a finer individual try than that anywhere in the ground in the leagues today.
12-3 into the second half. It should be a decent buffer now for Terenure's build up here.
Yeah.
12-3.
Ballynahinch are a good side and they're not going to go away.
No,
So Harry McKeown to
this restart will be massive, Podge,
yes,
because
Pringle
a lot of
taking the
tries
restart.
are conceded off restarts after scoring one.
Yeah, so Harrison Brewer gets up in the air, he's well supported. Ball with Alan Benny. So
Oh, it looked like a fair contest for the ball, I have to say.
Casper Gabriel with the big left foot. He can't kick it straight out because it was brought in and it's with fullback Conor Rankin. Conor Rankin, his little jump step and and a great tackle by Ethan Graham or Ethan Riley. So Conor McKee organising the Ballynahinch forwards. Uh, it's robust defending by Ethan. By John McKee has entered the game here. Leinster's John McKee, but an Ulster man really. And
Definitely looked out there to prove a point today.
yeah, that's a big box kick by Conor McKee. Chris Cosgrave under it, it's knocked on. So
Which way did that get knocked though?
it's hard to know. George Pringle, it's a full penalty, I think.
No. That's not a penalty.
I think
That is not a penalty. That was a fair turnover by Adam Melia.
I think he was saying he wasn't supporting his own body weight from what we can see from Johnny Erskine. So Harry McKeown will put the ball into the Terenure half. He's kicking into the wind, so he might not get much purchase on this, and he's just brought it up to near the 22-metre line. So Ballynahinch line out. They'll need to score in the next couple of minutes to come back into this, but it's not beyond them from what we've seen.
Comments.
Overthrown line out with John McKee. McKee rumbling forward, full of energy, John McKee, and it's with Adam Mealy. Mealy hits Casper Gabriel, big left footed boot, finds ground, and that's going to run.
That needs to slow down.
And run, and it's going to go all the way back for a scrum back, and that's not what Terenure would have needed right there. Conditions challenging, but
Are challenging. We've Terenure playing with the wind behind them in this second half.
So another good attacking platform for Ballynahinch. Ballynahinch will look to use Mark Best, Ethan Graham. They have a lot of attacking threats in the back line. So Ben Howard introduced as well at loose head. So it's a front row of Ben Howard, John McKee, and Luke Rigney. And so Sean Skehan going to the bench early.
Yeah, he's going to the well early doors.
John McKee getting a run of games under his belt for the first time in a while. He had a nasty leg injury. Got a run out here in Lakelands in the Leinster A match that was brought to you by BF Sports Analysis a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Fine occasion that, wasn't it?
Well, it's a good occasion, yeah. There was a lot of people in, a lot of people out. It was a free-in occasion.
Yeah. It's great to see Adam LeGrew get a run.
It was brilliant. Adam LeGrew did really well.
Yeah. So, I suppose John Dixon in at loosehead for Ballynahinch and Kelvin Hamilton back in again. No, it's not Kelvin Hamilton. Yeah, it's just John Dixon and Callum Smith maybe in tight head for a Ballynahinch. So the Ballynahinch split. Harry McKeown on the blind side with Mark Best standing in at 10. So
that's a super Newer scrum.
Ben Howard having an immediate impact. And it's a full penalty. Ben Howard, John McKee, a major impact off the bench.
And
Luke Rigney.
Luke Rigney did super work there.
So yeah, the bench is having an impact and
Yeah.
gone a little bit in the favour of Terenure there in the scrum.
Yeah.
So Chris Cosgrove cleaning his boots, looking to use the wind and bring Terenure down into the 22. That's a fine strike.
That's a great kick.
Great kick.
Yeah.
Brings Terenure.
Brilliant
Wow,
kick.
brings Terenure just onto the 22-meter line, or just a little bit inside it. So Terenure making the way slowly up to the line out.
There's no hurry. There's no rush.
John McKee with the first throw. John McKee be looking to get a string of games under his belt and compete for that Leinster
Excuse me.
jersey coming into the Six Nations. A couple of options. So straight up the front, it's messy,
No,
it's
that's
scrappy,
a scrappy one.
and
It's not
Ballynahinch have
looking-
the ball
yeah.
and they're breaking out through their 22.
It's a golden opportunity gone a begging there.
Yeah, and Conor McKee bringing the ball back to the and it looks like it'll be a box kick.
And Terenure still have Conor McKeown and Conall Boomer in reserve.
Yeah, well taken by Henry McLean again, just so strong. Brought out into touch here in front of us.
No, I don't know. We don't have a view of that, Podge.
No, and it'll be a Ballynahinch line out. Good box kick by Conor McKee. Henry McLean did very well to take it. We just bundled into touch. So Clayton Milligan to get the Ballynahinch line out going. We look to Will Hopes or Declan Horax who've won ball good and clean in the first half. Call comes in.
Stop it, here.
John Dixon with the call to Clayton Milligan. Henry McLean's just getting a little bit of attention. He took a strong challenge, to be fair to him.
Yeah. Take all the time you need.
So, 12 points to 3.
Yeah.
25, 26, 27 maybe minutes left. The stoppage.
Great was a gadget for the ref to say time off in these matches.
Well, he probably does, but it needs to be hooked up to that thing over in the corner there.
Because injury time's a bit of it's like an old throwback to the amateur days, isn't it? But apparently I hear there's about 25 minutes left on the ref's clock.
Oh, thrown again. John McKee put the ball and...
But this is the first. Benny's going to get that! Benny just dive! Oh! Ball beats them all, though.
Yeah, so... We'll come back for a scrum back.
We will indeed, Podge.
Yeah, so John McKee with the fly hack through and Alan Benny chasing it all the way, but I suppose that wind at the back just kept the ball rolling and rolling. Yeah. So, all the way back for the scrum.
2 tries.
Yeah, and we just go around the grounds. It's UCD are coming right back into it down in Cork. It's 28 points to 26. UCD playing for their lives. It looks like down in Cork. 5 o'clock kickoff between Young Munster and Garryowen in the Limerick Derby, and Clontarf and City of Armagh having a bit of a ding dong up in Castle Avenue. 21 points to 18 in favour of Clontarf.
Sorry.
And yeah,
The bonus point shouldn't be lost. You shouldn't underestimate the effect of a bonus point here from Terenure if they go and push for one, because it could be crucial.
Absolutely, yeah. Every point's going to matter at the end of the season.
Yeah.
The pitch is pretty heavy here today.
Yeah.
They're cleaning their studs all the time, and I guess Ballynahinch on the back of the last scrum need to sort themselves out.
Scrum, because they are getting pummeled in the scrum.
Luke Rigney, John McKee, Ben Howard in the Terenure front row, and it's Dixon, Hamilton, and it's early engagement, and Ballynahinch go quickly. It's balled with Mark Best out the back to Ethan Graham. Ethan Graham throws the ball away.
Hail pass.
And Conor Rankin, I think, tidies it up, but he won't be grateful of that pass. And I think it's Ruben Crothers with the strong carry, and Conor McKee looking to box kick, but Terenure not letting that ruck settle, and they're in on top of it. And I think Will Hickey has his hands on the ball.
Terenure.
Not Will Hickey. It is Adam Mealy with the turnover, getting his hands on the ball. But Conor McKee was trying to set up the box kick, and Terenure counter-rucked very well. So full penalty, and I would expect Chris Cosgrave to use his big right boot to put Terenure down into.
What you do here, Podge? Points or boot to touch?
No, I'd be going to touch. It's a tricky kick, and the lineout's going well.
It is, yeah. You want to? They're more than a score ahead, and it won't push on for a try.
So halfway into the 22, it'll be John McKee to throw. The last lineout was scrappy, so they'll probably bring it back to basics here and expect Ballynahinch aren't going to compete and just stay down and try and defend.
You can never know with lineouts.
Oh.
I'm not an expert in forwards play, but
absolutely, I play with you on the Terenure fifths. Your forward play wouldn't be your strong point, Tom.
No, you might know a little bit about it though.
Yeah, and it's one in the middle by Adam Mealy. It's a great line out, and it's going forward at pace. And there's not too many Ballynahinch players left to defend this. And ball at the base of Jordan Coughlin, and it's gone down in front of him. He crabbed to the left, and
Try Terenure.
I don't know who got over.
Just come on, I think.
It's Conal Boomer's just come on. It's either Luke.
It's not Boomer. That's Will Hickey who got the try.
Will Hickey with the try by Adam Mealy. We'll have a look at it again here. It's great maul. Ballynahinch kind of splintered, and Luke Rigney worked really hard at the front there. And ball at the base with Jordan Coughlin. I can't see who got over.
Hickey.
Will Hickey, okay.
Hickey.
So 17 points to 3 with the conversion to come. And the way Chris Cosgrave is kicking today, I'd expect him to slot this over. It's a good one for a right-footed kicker.
It's a good try. It was a well-executed maul.
Yeah, it was. That's the second maul try today for Terenure. So Andy Skeen will be happy.
He will indeed.
Chris Cosgrave, he looks at the post, wind at his back. When he's on fire with the boot.
Oh yeah, he is. Dynamite.
And good strike.
Oh, he's missed that, unfortunately.
We've jinxed him, Tom.
We put the curse on him.
Always happens. And it just slides to the right, so score will remain 17 points to 3 in favour of Terenure with about 22 minutes to go here. Harry McKeown to get things underway again, and Ballynahinch need to score now or they might lose their way a little bit. Conor Rankin taking the restarts. Hangs it up. It's under Adam Mealy. And Harrison Brewer just takes it out of the air like...
That's a super catch for Harrison.
Yeah, super. So Alan Benny hits Luke Rigney. Rigney gets to ground and balls it. Casper Gabriel. He's a massive left boot.
He's a cannon of a boot, hasn't he?
And it hits Ethan Graham. Graham finds Conor Rankin. Conor Rankin eyeing up his attack. And
Terenure aren't completely out of the woods yet, but it's much more comfortable than it was looking about 10 minutes ago.
Ballynahinch go down the blind side. Ball with Conor McKee. Key looking for one of his forwards. Horrocks pops it back inside. And ball at the base for Conor McKee. Looks like he's going to go to Scrappy at the back. He was looking for a box kick and he's snared in possession. And Ballynahinch reorganising themselves. And Dixon with the carry for Ballynahinch. Go! Ballynahinch going a bit backwards here, and I expect them to put boot the ball now in a second because they seem to be losing their way.
Yeah.
And Conor McKee.
They're lateral. They're running all over the pitch.
Conor McKee puts the box up. It doesn't really go anywhere. Hangs up on the halfway line, and it's back with Ballynahinch. And they'll go through the phases again and try and get some go forward ball. And McKee with the boot again. And it's just over Casper Gabriel's head. He takes the mark. Wise decision, settle things down and put boot to ball.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you need. Cool heads required.
Yeah. Glad the rain is gone, Tom.
Yeah, but it's still windy and it's still
Casper Gabriel somehow has managed to kick the ball dead from his own 22. Now he has a
Uh,
big left boot, and there's a big left wing.
I honestly don't know what Casper was trying there. Like,
I don't
yeah,
know.
not the smartest of plays.
So puts his team under pressure here. It'll be scrum to Ballynahinch in the Terenure 22, and just time for cool head and clean pants, Tom.
Exactly.
But Casper kicked the leather off the ball there, to be fair.
Yeah. I think he was kicking it towards Harold's cross with the amount of amount of speed he had on it.
Yeah.
Shout out today for Michael La Mooney, wherever he's watching the match. La, I hope you're enjoying the stream. Or if you're here, enjoying the match.
Michael Lamooney's here. He's enjoying a pint, I'd say. It's Christmas, Tom.
Exactly.
So Conor McKee to feed.
Righty.
They'll be looking to put that mistake on the scoreboard, I'd say, very soon. So feeds the ball in. It's at the number 8 fate. And it's with Mark Best. And it's a knock on. It's a terrible pass from Conor McKee to Mark Best. And ref said it went backwards.
I didn't see it though. He's checking the score from the other matches.
Ballynahinch going through the phases. It's John Dixon carrying, getting to the 22. Quick ball for Conor McKee. McKee hits Bryn Ward. Bryn Ward tackled well. And Harry McKeown. And it looks to be a knock on in the challenge. So another opportunity for Terenure to clear the lines.
Exactly, Podge.
And Casper Gabriel will need to go with the 7 or 8 iron, Tom, instead of the 4 iron if he's going to kick this one.
Need a good 6 iron, yeah.
Michael McKeown on
Michael, come at the hour, come at the man.
And Mikey O'Reilly has gone into the Terenure pack. It looks like
Another thing, the rain is back with us, Podge.
Will Hickey coming off and Casper Gabriel coming off. So it looks like Conor McKeown will come into coming in at 9. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Will Hickey's had a super match.
He has. He's had a couple of really good performances. Really good last week as well.
Definitely a contender for man of the match this week, I think.
So a bit of experience coming into the Terenure team with Conor McKeown, capped by Connacht, been around the league for a long time, and Aaron Egan in the number 10 jersey. So
an AIL veteran.
Yeah.
The other thing as well, the rain is back with this Podge, and it's a bit heavier than previous.
Yeah. So Alan Benny, Casper Gabriel, and Will Hickey out of the Terenure side. So it's a good strong strum by Terenure, crabbing towards the touchline. Good full penalty to Terenure.
Full penalty. That's a great scrum by Terenure. John McKee has been huge since he came on.
Yeah, John McKee, Ben Howard, lots of
Rigney as well.
So Chris Cosgrave to bring play probably up to around the halfway line.
Yeah. It's
it's a bit of a shank, and it's been touched. Bit of a shank by Chris Cosgrave.
Big let off for Ballynahinch.
And George Pringle bringing the ball up to the halfway line. Quick ball. And it looks to be a change.
Another knock on.
And Chris Gibson has come into the Ballynahinch team. It looks like Conor McKee has gone off at scrum half. So we've got loads of names here. We've Conor McKee, John McKee, Harry McKeown, Conor McKeown. It's commentator's nightmare.
It is, Tom. There's 2 McKeowns for Terenure and there's 2 McKeowns for Hinch.
And 2 McKees.
Sorry, and 2 McKees for
2 McKees and 2 McKeowns.
2
None of them related.
None of them related either.
Yeah. So yeah, it's getting quite dark here, Tom.
It is getting very dark.
Yeah. The seagulls are circling.
Yeah, it was the right decision for the floodlights to be switched on, I think.
Yeah.
First of all, big shout out, another shout out to Dave, Disco Dave, our groundsman here. Does a wonderful job around the club, and it's definitely a good decision to have the floodlights switched on today.
Yeah. So Terenure with the advantage in the scrum, penalty from the last couple of scrums. So Rigney, McKee,
If I was
and
Terenure,
Howard.
I'd be very happy to see the rain
Yeah.
because it's 2 scores ahead.
Yeah. It's Conor McKeown to feed the scrum, hooked by John McKee. It's at Jordan Coughlin's feet, and McKeown hits Aaron Egan. Egan
That's a high tackle.
brings Craig Adams
That's a
in from
very
his
high
wing.
tackle.
Jordan Coughlin bounces one defender, staying strong on his feet. And there's a break through the middle by Adam LeGrew. You're not going to catch Adam LeGrew. And he finds Conor McKeown, and McKeown under the post.
McKeown, superb try. That's the Terenure bonus point, and that is possibly game, set, and match.
Yeah, it was a fantastic break by Adam LeGrew through the middle of the ruck. And he did well to find Conor McKeown. Great support Craig line by
Adams
all
in
good
from
scrum halves. They should be at that. And Conor McKeown
Yeah.
gets a nice try under
Yeah.
the sticks. And he'll probably convert it himself.
LeGrew, super run, super line break by LeGrew.
Yeah.
And Michael McKeown who puts it in for the clincher.
22 points to 3, conversion to come. Chris Cosgrave, you'd expect to slot this straight in front of the posts. And I'd say we've about 12 minutes to play, 12, 13 minutes to play here in Lakelands. And that's the bonus point. There's 4 try bonus points for Terenure.
I think that'll be.
Yeah. So Chris Cosgrave adds the extras. 24 points to 3, about 10, 12 minutes to go. Unless Ballynahinch get a score very quickly, you'd expect that could be it. Cork Constitution hanging on down in Cork, 33 points to 26. And Clontarf have stretched away from City of Armagh, 35 points to 18. Of course, last night, Mary's getting the win over Lansdowne, and there's a 5 o'clock kickoff between Young Munster and Garryowen. And taken well from Terenure. Conor McKeown will look to find Aaron Egan. Aaron Egan keeps it low, finds grass, down to Ethan Graham. Graham takes it well. He finds Conor Rankin. Conor Rankin finds Ethan Graham now, actually, and gets to the halfway line. And Conor Boomer introduced, just taking the ball out of the ruck at will, and he finds Adam LeGrew. LeGrew,
give it to Miko.
LeGrew probably could have given it to Miko or Henry Mackerleen, but maybe the conditions just stopped that, and it's a knock on from Conor Boomer. And there could be a little bit of afters here. No, Conor Boomer, all action as ever.
He's
Conor
all
Boomer.
action, yeah. Definitely. Great impact to come on from the bench.
Yeah, now LeGrew may have been able to find Conor McKeown or Henry Mackerleen, but there would have been tough options in the conditions, so maybe that's why he decided not to pass. But it was a knock on from Conor Boomer, who picked it up from the ruck. Johnny Erskine's busy here. He's looking to speak to someone.
Johnny Erskine, yeah. The rain comes down, the wind in their face, so it'll be a tricky exit for Ballynahinch. So Ballynahinch will have to do everything in their power to win the scrum because they're under pressure from the recently introduced Terenure replacements. Oh, the front row are really they've had they've had brilliant impacts. The front row.
They have indeed, yeah. Yeah, so bit of a stop here as one of the Ballynahinch players gets a bit of strapping applied to his head. Brings Craig Adams in from his wing. Yeah, Jordan Coughlin bounces one defender, staying strong from I think it was Adam LeGrew. Yeah,
super break, isn't it?
Yeah, he just spotted there was no one at home for Ballynahinch, and the offload and pass to Conor McKeown was well executed. So scrum down to Ballynahinch. Terenure will be looking to turn the heat up on Ballynahinch here in the scrum and and make it difficult for them to exit or get a penalty. Much better second half from Terenure.
Super second half. Super second half. I was talking to Mark Heine at half time, and he said, "This is what Terenure to do." And
Yeah, Mark Heine, former player and member of the coaching ticket here for so
yeah,
many years. Yeah,
spoke to him at half time.
yeah. So ball in, and that Ballynahinch scrum was under a lot of pressure, and it well get well well done by Ballynahinch actually.
Yeah, it's
Now they're
good
going to
play,
put in a
man.
big kick,
That's
and it's a big kick in the wind, and that'll bring play
good kick.
just up to maybe the halfway line,
Yeah,
and they'll be happy with that.
they will. Yeah, yeah.
So a bit of breathing room for Ballynahinch here. They're gonna have to get in the scoreboard
Score
very
twice
quickly.
to get the losing bonus point.
Yeah, and
Don't you think?
they'll want to score the first one fairly quickly because the time is ticking away from
Yeah,
them.
and they don't have the weather in their favour either.
No,
Because it's harder. It's harder playing rugby in the rain, trying to get it out quick.
I don't think the scoreline does them justice. I think they were a lot better today than a 24-3 scoreline.
Yeah. Yeah, but like Terenure were more clinical with their chances.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Oh,
So John McKee to throw into very tricky conditions. Uh, it's taken by Adam Melia. Great line out. Executed very well with the elements. And John McKee has the ball in at the base of the maul. It's just crabbing forwards, moving forward slowly. That's a good maul from Terenure and it's
that's a
winding down the
super
clock.
maul. Yeah, John McKee has it at the tail.
Yeah. And
It's
Connor
a bit of
McKeown.
a wrestling competition there.
Yeah,
It's
and
with Boomer.
Connor McKeown finds Ethan Riley. Ethan Riley gets over the gay line and Miko
Mhm.
gets the ball and it's with Aaron Egan.
That's a great kick.
Egan puts it in behind Ballynahinch and Ballynahinch. That's great game management by Aaron Egan,
Super kick by Aaron Egan.
putting the ball in, grubbering it in nicely
Yeah,
and making
grubbering it in.
Ballynahinch really hard to get out of
Puts
that
the ball.
corner when
Yeah,
when the wind's in your face and the rain's in your face. So another good platform for Terenure to launch an attack. John McKee with
exactly.
the line out. The line's been going really well, so I'd expect what we've seen a
Biggest
couple of minutes
strengths.
ago.
Yeah, it's been one of the biggest strengths of the group
So John McKee getting
today.
getting the orders from Ben Howard. Mikey O'Reilly in at the front of the line out, Adam Mealy at the back, and you've got Harrison Brewer. Brewer goes up in the middle, fantastic line out, and Terenure to go to that maul again, and it's set from McKee. It's going towards the touchline, and McKee's kind of breaking away, and Ballynahinch are on the ball, but it comes back.
Totally
It's with Connor
ball.
McKeown. McKeown finds Boomer. Boomer puts out the back door to Egan. He straightens up wisely because they're going backwards. Ethan Riley with the clear out, and Conor McKeown finds Adam Melia. It looks like a bit of a high challenge, but Melia
Yeah.
dumps it off to McKee. McKeown finds McKee, and he finds the ground on the 22-metre line. Conor McKeown lively since introduced. And, and 19's Conal Boomer. Conal Boomer's got his hands on the ball a couple of times.
Yeah.
They're looking for action. And Egan finds Cosgrave. Cosgrave puts it back inside and a good strong
Forward
challenge,
pass.
but it was a forward pass. And yeah, just the play breaks down in the backfield there for Terenure. So it'll be Ballynahinch scrum. 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe minutes on the clock.
Wow.
6 maybe max.
Probably 6 at
And
most.
Ballynahinch struggling to get out of their half with the wind and the rain and a Terenure scrum that seems to be just a little bit on top.
Absolutely dominate the scrum. Terenure.
Yeah. Big shout out as well. I saw George Morgan and Harry O'Donnell back from
Harry O'Donnell are back
from Australia for Christmas. So Ballynahinch scrum just under 22. Chris Gibson to feed, introduced for Conor McKee, who was lively in the first half. Ulster Academy player, and Gibson to feed. A Ballynahinch scrum who's under pressure recently. It's a much better scrum from Ballynahinch. He finds Matthew Booth. Matthew Booth introduced, and Ethan Graham in off his wing. Tackled well. Ball with Gibson, snagged to the ground. There's no scrum half there for Ballynahinch. There is now. And Ballynahinch working the ball well through Will Hopes. And they're going to go through the phases here. And I think that's Matthew Burke carrying the ball. Ballynahinch going a little bit backwards here and going through the phases.
So I want to give another shout out to Pete Sylvester watching in from Miami. Pete and Anya, I hope you're enjoying the match.
Man, Pete. And Ballynahinch playing out their 22, not making much headway, and they'll want to be careful not to turn the ball over here, but certainly play until the final whistle.
Oh yeah, they're playing to the death here.
Yeah. And big tackle from Ethan Riley, ably assisted by Henry Mackerleen, and Ballynahinch going through the phases, clock winding down, and it's a full penalty to Ballynahinch.
Give my man of the match for today to Ethan Riley. He's had a he's carried some good ball in centre, and he's looked very comfortable.
Yeah, Ethan Riley's put a good few games together over the last couple of weeks. Well, I won't dispute that, Tom. Hey, Henry.
I think he's focusing on the match, Podge.
And ball has gone in. Line out.
Trying to
taken by Chris Cosgrave. Cosgrave. It's with Ben Howard, or John McKee, and it's moved all the way over here to Adam LeGrew. And Ethan Riley puts his head down, he runs forward, and in old school first centre, but a knock on here, and Ballynahinch have an opportunity to launch another attack in the dying minutes out the back door. And this is nice play by Ballynahinch, and it's an absolutely massive tackle in the middle of the pitch. And Conal Boomer.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what that penalty was for, but it's all kicked off here behind us in the stand.
He's had a dubious refereeing performance, I think, by Johnny Erskine this afternoon.
He's not. You're not as big as fan, Tommy, and to show the strength of the wind, Ballynahinch failing to find touch, and Ethan Graham takes it really well, and George Pringle with the offload from Ethan Graham, and Ballynahinch here mounting an attack. Harry McKeown finds one of his forwards in the middle of the pitch, and he's rumbling forward. It just shows Ballynahinch aren't going to go away. They're going to play it to the final whistle.
To be fair to Ballynahinch, they've stuck at it. They haven't given up. There's a bit of a fight breaking out here.
Play breaks down here, and John McKee, who would know a lot of these guys, and John McKee from Ulster and getting into Leinster Academy, and he knows.
No love lost there with John McKee and the Hidge lads by the looks of it.
No. So we'll have a scrum. The clock is wound down here in Lakelands, and I'd say this could be possibly the last play. We're trying to find out.
I think so, yeah.
Don't know.
Very close. We have another minute to go, I'd say.
Yeah.
Who's your man of the match, Podge?
Wow. Who's my man of the match? I'd have to say Ethan Riley had a pretty good performance. I thought Harrison Brewer was excellent as ever.
Harrison is brilliant. And Adam Mealy.
Well, do you know what? I'm going to challenge Ethan Riley, and I'm going to give it to Henry, my man of the match, to Henry Mackerleen, after that absolute unbelievable try.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, well, Henry's definitely pushed him very close.
Yeah.
That was some fan, though, for the try.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. You just don't see many wingers do that.
No. So Ballynahinch to feed the scrum. Can't be much left on the clock. It's gone down.
It's nearly it, though, isn't it?
Yeah. And he's going to move it over to. He's looking for a better piece of grass, but he'll do well to find it, Johnny Erskine. And the clock is well down here, and I think everybody on the pitch wants to go to Christmas and have a pint.
I think so. Yeah. You're not wrong there, Podge.
Come on, Johnny. There's a queue at the bar.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny, put it in. Or put it in.
Yeah.
There's a bit of that.
Yeah.
Johnny he's from up that direction too. He's an Ulster man as well.
Come on, Johnny, have a big drive home. Blow the whistle. And he's having a word with Luke Flaw
Do we really
and
need
Ruben's
this?
brothers here.
Do we really need this with a minute to go? Just put the ball in and we could play out the game. It's theatrics this stage. It's the ref wanting to make himself the star of the show. Like there's two teams playing here. They want to play rugby instead of listening to a ref constantly lecture.
Yeah. I hope you bump into Johnny Erskine inside in the bar because I'm going to tell him. Tommy wants to have a word with you.
Like it's two teams wanting to play rugby. Like
Yeah. So we tried to set it again. Chris Gibson to feed. Has to be close to the last play of the game here anyway. And Ballynahinch to launch another attack to try and get a try on the scoreboard. That's a good scrum for Ballynahinch. Gibson gets it away. He finds me Chris Pringle.
it's knock on.
It's a knock on, and he fly hacks it backwards. And surely that's it,
Probably
Johnny.
the game, Johnny.
No. Looks like we're going to come back for another scrum, Tom.
Yeah. Let's keep playing. We'll keep playing till the dead of night, as they say.
Yeah. So it'll be turn your feed. Conor McKeown to feed it in. And I wouldn't expect Terenure to kick it straight out here. I'd say they're going to have a crack at it for another try.
Yeah, but you don't want to risk injuries or anything.
Yeah. It's Conor McKeown to feed. He had a little word with Aaron Egan before the scrum, so I think they're going to.
Yeah, they're going to do something here.
Yeah. Ball looks like Connell Boomer at the base. McKeown takes it out, and Aaron Egan drops the ball.
That's not the way to end the game, but
we're going to have our third scrum.
No, it's all over, Podge. Great win for Terenure.
So 24 points to 3 here at Lakelands. 4-try bonus point win for Terenure. And it will be St Mary's leading the league going into the Christmas break in the Energia All-Ireland League. Everyone have a nice Christmas, and we'll see you on the other side.
Happy Christmas.